Hello, this is Jared, playing Oxygen Not Included. I'm on the Rime Asteroid, currently setting up an oxygen system over here. Also have some other developments, expanding the number of dupes. We're up to 13 right now, going to go up to 15 since we've got more calories for the dupes to be able to eat. So I had to create another barrack sitting over here, doing a little bit of decoration, and sweeping some of the material that has fallen on their living area rooms. That's being stored at the bottom of the base down here. Looks like I might need to actually expand that a little bit. What else do we have? We have base heating. In the last episode, I've got this liquid temporizer down here, and it still hasn't been running, which is kind of nice. That's because I'm getting heat from the metal refinery, but I've been taking this liquid line. Probably should switch to brine, but right now I've just got water going through. And that's visiting all the living areas where the hatches are, and having a little bit of an impact on the actual heating in the base. And as that continues to run, this is going to get warmer and warmer, looking more comfortable for the dupes to be able to live in here. My plan is, we've got research, actually, no, never mind, research is now complete on a Atmos suit station, so I can exosuit forge. I can put that in. Let's see if we can slide that in. Maybe I'll move that over. And we're going to put Atmos suits here, hence why I've got the oxygen system. Atmos suits take a lot of oxygen. Because we're going to start exploring the base up and down. I'll be back in 5 cycles to see how far I've gotten on that. We are now on cycle 70. So the oxygen system is now set up. Composed of 2 electrolyzers, 4 pumps, 2 filtering systems, and that's sending oxygen in 2 different lines, heading towards the atmosuits themselves. And we've got 6 atmosuits. Currently this is disabled, just waiting for a bit of oxygen to fill up before I actually require the dupes to go in. They can currently go in here and do a little bit of digging around, and eventually they're going to be able to get their exosuits on, or atmosuits on, a plus 10 to excavation. It's making all this digging that Buffalo is currently doing a little bit easier. Now, to facilitate the amount of power that's consuming, I've got a new line. This is a conductive circuit line that goes over here with 2 transformers that are feeding all of that. And I built it over here for 2 reasons, one of which is it's nice and cool, so the electrolyzers will stay decently cool. Made them out of gold amalgam in case things get warm later on. But the other thing is, this is a good spot for hydrogen to accumulate and go up close to this pump. I didn't want hydrogen to go all through the base. So there is that. We've got trees growing. I don't want to attend to these guys or tame these guys until both the trees grown. This one's 83% grown. Then we have to wait for the actual branches to grow. After that, not until several of the branches grow will I tame a few of those pips. But when I do, we'll have more pips, and we'll plant some wild plants around the place. And then the other thing is I built these showers side by side. Didn't leave enough space for lights, so now the dupes have some light when they go and shower at the start of each of their cycles. Just a quick note, had a little flaw in my filtration system. This wasn't set up the right way. Now it is, so now we've got oxygen going in, going out to these 2 different lines. Everything else is going out, being pushed out either here or here. And with 2 of these Atmos suit stations, why not just enable this to get that digging bonus. So thanks to the Atmos suits, the dupes have been out here and they've been digging up and down. And we have found a number of things on the journey so far. We've seen a cool steam geyser, but surprisingly another liquid-based geyser, cool salt slush geyser sitting over here, so definitely going to dig that out. And we found all the teleportation equipment. So teleportation equipment to send dupes back and forth over here, and to send material back and forth there as well. I'm going to wait to send a dupe over into this world until I get the carnivore achievement. Want all dupes here available to eat meat, but I'll be going over there to see what I can get access to soon enough. Back on the homeworld, or the main part of the base, working on automation around food. So I've got this area that's going to allow me to drop the hatches here for automatic conversion to meat. This process is, I've got automation to take it from here and store it over here. And this is the same path that's going to be storing cooked barbecue meat. And this will work by having this guy access outside here. I'm going to close this off in the future, put hydrogen in there and freeze it. So it's going to essentially act as a deep freezer. So that will be possibly available by cycle 80. We're at cycle 80. Thinko is enabling the teleportation equipment way up here. We've also dug way down. Want to get access to some oil. Haven't gotten there yet, but we're on the way. And the food automation process is now in place. So every stable has a critter sensor. And if one of these indicates that they're in need of more hatches, each one has 8, then this door will close, meaning that someone will go in, wrangle one of these hatches, and then eventually bring it over here. Otherwise, this system's going to be picking up eggs, dropping them here. This is going to convert them to meat. If this room detects that it's shorter than small, or has less than 10 of these either eggs or hatches, it's going to open this door so that this guy is going to feed this guy eggs. So I always have at least a set of hatches that are going to be used to repopulate the stables. Otherwise, that barbecue or that meat's going to go in here, make its way over here for storage. This is cooling down thanks to this guy, thermoregulator. Things have gotten frosty and it's getting colder still. So the meat will be stored in there, and this little guy can access that meat, push it in here. Someone will, I believe Coco is going to cook it. Then this sweeper will take the cooked barbecue meat, put it into here, which is going to again put it through this process as it goes through these granite tiles that increases or decreases the temperature really quick. And then finally we get barbecue stored here in a deep freeze status. But we also have this sweeper, finally, this is the last step I promise, stores it in the fridge. Just a very small amount for the dupes to be able to eat. Other than that, notice this area here is getting a little bit warm. So what I did is I built this little line that's continually picking up ice that I've collected and putting it in a loop so it'll eventually melt, but also drop the temperature a little bit. Let's look at the overall temperature of the base. Things are looking much more green. Still a little cool over here, but it's not really a living area, so I'm not really concerned. And final, oh yeah, that's right, I had to dig these out because we're out of polluted water, so we're going to move that around. I think I've selected this location. I'm going to use pips to do that. So we'll have some natural plants getting more fiber reeds. Alright, well thank you anyone for liking these videos, watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next video where I'll continue expanding the space. Until then.